About to get rolling here at Anderson County. Number 1 and number 2 on OEB Playoff Friday at the top of the hour. You're welcome.
It's the Rivalry Thursday Plays of the Week, sponsored by D1 Training. It's the Rivalry Thursday Plays of the Week, sponsored by D1 Training.
And our D1 Plays of the Week brought to you by D1 Sports Training, the place for the athlete. Takes us back to last week. Elizabethton at Anderson County, and the Mavericks mooging downfield, Austin.
They're mooging. Then they go up top to Moog. Beautiful touch right here and a beautiful catch by Moog for the touchdown. Gavin Noe would gallop in. That would be an easy touchdown for the Anderson County Mavericks.
Mavericks took the early lead. This touchdown here by the Cyclones cut it to 14-7. It was 20-7 at the half was the score. Walker Martinez, and this is what you're saying he's going to have to do tonight.
Yeah, I think so, to loosen them up, because they're going to sit there and kind of collapse that front seven against the Anderson County offensive line. To me, that loosens everything up if you're able to hit some shots over the top to Bryson Val. They cannot allow this type of play tonight, though, either. Greeneville doesn't. They're good enough. They don't need cheapies.
Yeah, that was a cheapie right there, a breakdown in the secondary, but more Walker Martinez going deep across the middle and finding his receiver.
Yeah, Tate Russell there on the touchdown. They would tack on a field goal. This is also what you can't have tonight, right here. Going in, and then you cough it up at the 2. It didn't come back to bite them last week. It could tonight.
Yeah, it was 28-24 at that time. Mavericks were just trying to run the clock out. Here's the safety that makes it 30-24. That opens things up for Elizabethton to kick an onside kick. At that point in time, Mavericks got it, and they escaped with a 30-24 lead. Time now for the national anthem, brought to you by Food City.
Tonight's national anthem is presented by Food City.
The colors for this evening's football game are presented by members of the Anderson County High School Navy Junior ROTC Maverick Color Guard. The unit was formed in August 2001 and is comprised of 138 cadets. The Color Guard members this evening are Cadet Chief Petty Officer Cadence Brooks of Anderson County, Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Kinley Reed of Anderson County. Cadet Ensign John Scruggs of Anderson County. And Cadet Lieutenant Commander Haley Rutherford of Lake City. To honor America, gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps. Veterans may render a salute for our national anthem.
And that will give us a moment to transition between the national anthem and the fireworks, if you will. We'll let the coaches make their way by up here in the press box as Tim Elrod is down there. You got people making it your way. Okay, so do you know anything about the fireworks show tonight?
I don't, but I know it's going to be exciting because this is Anderson County.
I do.
Austin, what do you know?
The light pole right behind Tim's head is going to shoot a rocket towards the barn. I swear, we have to watch for this. Here in just a minute, a rocket from that lit up light pole behind Tim's head will shoot a rocket over towards the barn where the players are, and then it'll start. It'll commence. This is what I was told pregame.
So we need to be wide. Where do they come up with this stuff, Tim?
You know, you got to go back to the administration, Gary Terry, Coach Downs, all of them, you know, Coach Gillum. You know, it's all about the kids here and making things memorable for them, and this is one of the ways we do it.
Okay, by the way, before we get started, because once the fireworks start, you and I have got to be done. There is another OEB Law Game of the Week playoff game going on BBB 12 TV, correct?
Right. Oliver Springs Cofield #2, you know.
Okay.
First time out, it was all Cofield, and this time maybe Oliver Springs can make a bit more of a game of it.
By the way, I can tell you're East Tennessee now because you say Cofield.
Yeah, well,
you
know, when you live here all your life.
You dropped the L. Okay, so by the way, and a thank you to you, you're helping us with the fireworks for the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase right here Saturday, December the 10th. Can't wait for that.
Can't wait either. But let's get ready to play some ball tonight.
Okay, here we go. Okay, Tim, goodbye.
See ya.
Have a good time. So we're going to stay wide on this because apparently there's fireworks going everywhere. I'm going to be quiet and let you take the show in.
It's the Rivalry Thursday Coaches Playbook, sponsored by Gray Hodges Corporation, supplier of craft-made cabinetry.
Anderson County head coach Davey Gillum. Well, we've talked about this game for a while. It's been Greeneville number 1, Anderson County number 2 in the state since the very first poll. I guess, stupid question. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
Same thing I was thinking when it came out and when we talked about it back in July. Just a lot of excitement for this game, a lot of anticipation. 2 really good teams. Sorry to lose my voice this week. Just really emphasizing to our kids, whoever plays cleaner is probably going to win Friday night.
What's been the demeanor of the kids this week? Are they loose? Are they serious? I mean, kind of how are they taking it?
They're a lot looser than I like them to be. I'll just be honest. They're having a blast at practice, and I'm wired tight as can be, and it's driving me nuts. But that's who they are. You know, we've got some good kids. They're confident. They're excited about the game.
So let's talk about Anderson County for a minute. Obviously, Greeneville's had a lot of success against Anderson County, but this is a different team. Maybe Davey's best team that he's had. The passing game with Walker Martinez, how difficult is that at the high school level to kind of scheme for?
You know, I don't necessarily know that it's, you know, if it's just a passing game or just a running game that makes it, it gets difficult when you can do both really well. And that's what they do. You know, they can, you know, if somebody just sits back there and they're going to throw it all the time, I feel like we can put a really good scheme together that makes it, you know, tough on them to do the things that they feel comfortable with. But, you know, with Anderson County, they're really good at, you know, running the football with 2 big backs that are really physical, and they've got great receivers for the quarterback to throw it to. So it makes it a difficult game plan for sure.
What is it about the trifecta of Greeneville, Elizabethton, and Anderson County in 4A that makes the 3 of you so good and this such a special kind of trifecta rivalry?
I mean, the first thing I think you got to mention is the community support for these 3 programs. You know, you go in and all these, you know, your community gets behind you. It really makes a difference in how successful your football program can be.
Davey, I'll say the same thing to you then, I guess, because what Eddie says really rings true for you. You've got fireworks unlike anybody else. You don't do those kinds of things without community support.
Absolutely. You know, from the interest level, from your young men at a young age, it comes from the community, them wanting to be involved and thinking this is important. And Elizabeth and Greeneville and Anderson County are 3 communities still out there where you think of like Big Texas football, where Friday night, hey, that's what you do. And I think, you know, those guys have had more success in the championship than us. But as far as community support, all 3 of us, very similar and a lot to be proud of in that respect.
Guys, I'll say this. One of the things for us that makes this exciting to come do this on TV is it's fun to go somewhere where there's electricity. When these 2 programs get together, there always is. Look forward to seeing you guys on Friday night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Look forward to it.
Playoff Friday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Iris Networks, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics, and Exterior Home Solutions.
This is the story of John Smith. Not this John Smith, or this John Smith, or any of the other hundreds of John Smiths that are Humana Medicare Advantage members. No, it's this John Smith, who we paired with a Humana team member to help address his own specific health needs. At Humana, we take a personal approach to your health to provide care that's just as unique as you are, no matter what your name is.
Hi, I'm Jessica Green, and I'm your Loudon and Sweetwater State Farm agent. With 64 years of combined insurance experience, my team and I make sure that your insurance is the right fit for you and your family. Please visit us at our Loudon or downtown Sweetwater locations. I would love to earn your business.
Real comfort, real food, real good. For almost 30 years, that's been Aubrey's commitment to you. But when everything changed overnight, you taught us what real good really looks like. You've called in takeout and delivery orders, and sometimes you just called to say hello. Thank you. Thank you for ordering, tipping so generously, and helping us keep people working, because that's what real good really looks like, and we'll never forget it.
Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, you know, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
The following live sports broadcast is brought to you by Pac-Man HD Productions.
Buckles, they have the score here. Rolls to the right, will throw back. Receiver is there. Touchdown! They rolled everything right up the gut, breaking tackles to the outside, running away from the secondary. Say goodnight. Nice bounce. Looks to throw into the end zone. He got that. He got that. Unbelievable. All of a sudden, Bishop sees this into the secondary and will stroll in.
Well, there are a few places that do it quite like they do here at Anderson County. It is the show before the show. We have expected this matchup since before the season began, and now we've got it. Will the fireworks be in honor of Anderson County, or will Greeneville, the #1 team in the state, dominate the fireworks tonight? It's #1 and #2 in 4A in a quarterfinal in front of a packed house on OEB Playoff Friday, presented by Pilot. Mark Packer along with Austin Price. And it's these kinds of nights why we love doing what we do.
Yeah, big atmosphere, big time competition. You love the feeling, the energy in the stadium. And we'll see if the game matches the pregame festivities, because if it does, it'll be really, really good. Let's look at tonight's Pilot Company key players. We'll start with the visitors from Greeneville. Ajate Dabbs, special on both sides of the ball. Probably can help him a little more on the defensive side of the ball tonight, but don't sleep on him on offense. He's been battling an ankle. Did not play last week, but we'll give it a go tonight. Flip it to the home team. To me, it all starts with Walker and ends with Walker Martinez. You know you're going to be able to hand it to Moog, and Greeneville knows that too. They're going to try to shut them down and stop that, which means Martinez has got to be efficient through the air. He's been efficient all year. If you don't turn the football over tonight, Mark, I think Anderson County's got a real shot to win this football game.
Well, with Davey Gillum up in the broadcast booth, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know who's going to join Eric Kane on the sideline.
Yeah, Jonathan Chadwell again, 2 weeks in a row. He's really excited about it. Hey, what you are excited about is this playoff game. Greeneville, you guys know each other so well. What do they do well that you guys are obviously going to have to be on the lookout for tonight?
They're just a physically tough football team. Again, we talked last week like Elizabeth, and it's just a line of scrimmage game for them. They're going to try to dominate you physically, and you got to respond not just the first time, but every single time they line up, you got to come right back at them.
Coach, best of luck tonight. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you all.
And the first quarter is brought to you, as always, by OEB Law. Turn your wreck into a check with OEB Law. So Anderson County won the toss. They have elected to defer, which is kind of a surprise, if you will, on a cold night, 38 degrees. It feels like third round of the playoffs. And you take a look at the snapshot for Eddie Spradlin's Greeneville Green Devils, and they have been dominant.
They have. They've won it on every level, special teams, offense, defense. I mean, look at outscoring those opponents, in the second half. I mean, it's wild how good they have been.
So here we go, a quarterfinal. The winner of this game has represented this side of the state 5 consecutive years. For Anderson County, that has not been them yet. Green Devils around right in on a nice return by Mason Laws out past the 30, and that's where the Green Devils will set up shop after a 23-yard return. Set things up with their quarterback, Brady Quillen. He is a senior, 19 touchdowns through the air, 7 on the ground. A very balanced attack for these Green Devils, but make no mistake about it, it is run first.
Anderson County has new down markers tonight, and they will tell you how many yards there is to go. If you look at the just pan just to the left, you'll see where it needs to get to. It'll actually say 10 yards to go. They're lazy. Just got them in this week.
So the first play for the Green Devils behind this big offensive line is a run right off right tackle, a quick gain of 3.
The Rivalry Thursday starting lineups brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Motors.
We have a flag on the play.
Ben Lawson is the referee tonight.
This crew from the Nashville area.
A personal foul hit on the defensive player in the offense, number 44. 15-yard penalty. It'd be first down.
Zach Chrisman called for the unnecessary roughness. Look at the offense. They'll lean heavily tonight on their running back, that being number 4, Emmanuel Dixon.
And Ajante Dabbs is in the starting lineup. A senior who wears number 5. Quillen, a guy we saw when we had Greeneville at Central to start the season, what, a year and a half ago. And now he is the seasoned veteran. A first down and 21. Pressure coming for the Mavericks, and they'll get Quillen. We won't call it a sack. It's actually a gain of a couple of yards. And the key for this team might be at the linebacker position. No Nmuga key on offense. No Nmuga key on defense.
Yep, you're exactly right. And then you throw in Eli Davis on that defense as well. We'll get to them in a minute. You know, you look at the secondary. I think they could be tested tonight. Will they be up to the challenge? Greeneville loves to take some deep shots.
A lot of people watching this game on RivalryThursday.com at WVLT, getting some phone calls today from folks in Greeneville asking where they could watch the game. Second down and 20 for the Greeneville offense. Quillen will look to throw. Across the middle, catch is made. First down almost to midfield. And what a catch by Laws. 32 catches on the year coming in. Make that 33, a gain of 26.
Just kind of shot puts that one right in there. Beautiful timing throw. And a nice catch that time by Mason Laws. And Greeneville's cooking up near midfield.
49-yard line inside handoff, a stutter step, a run over the defender, and a 9-yard gain by Emmanuel Dixon, a junior.
Dixon, who had a really nice week last week against, in the win over Gibbs. That was a Noah Ajante Dabbs in that game. So Dixon stepped up and had a nice game on the ground.
Anderson County prides themselves on being the more physical team, but right now they're getting punched in the mouth very early. Second down and 1. They'll go off right tackle. They'll get the first down. Carson Quillen, who is the younger brother of Brady Quillen. Carson, a sophomore. Eddie Spradlin said he loves the younger Quillen. Says he's going to be a stud in the next couple of years. Gain of 7, the third first down on this drive for the Green Devils inside the 40. They'll go off right tackle again, pick up a quick 5 yards, and they're finding holes.
Yeah, Dixon being very patient with his running and then running tough. Second and 5 now. I will say the laser down and distance markers are nice.
Second down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground.
Up running again.
Looks like a first down.
Yeah, close to it. I think that they gave it to him.
3 seniors on this offensive line for Greeneville. Harris at left tackle, Feltner at center, and Williams at right guard. Left guard and right tackle, a sophomore and a junior. Emmanuel Dixon, number 4, already at 24 yards on the ground. First and 10 at the 33. 3 receivers near side, no safety help as the Mavericks bring an extra backer into the box. And Quillen will roll right. Well, he is quick. And a quick first down. Actually, we're told maybe a yard short, second down and 1.
Anderson County had really good contain there for just a second, and then he still was able to get outside of them on what shouldn't have been a great angle for the quarterback and still get north and south and get 9 yards.
Quillen will play
nice,
fake, look to throw.
Open.
Receiver all by himself, touchdown. Just
44.
that quickly.
Zach Chrisman, he got called earlier in the drive for the unnecessary roughness. He comes back and makes up for it right here, Mark. They went play action. Anderson County got sucked in, and he released deep, wide open.
Just that quickly, 4 minutes and 15 seconds into the game, a 20-yard touchdown, and the Green Devils take a 6-0 lead. Extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0 Greeneville in this battle of 1 versus 2. Mavericks get the football when we come back. Well, the Cheerleader Dance Spotlight is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. And for that, essentially, well, it's all of the Anderson County cheerleaders. Willow Martinez, Haley Wilson there in the middle, brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. An 11-play, 68-yard drive in 4:15 for the Green Devils. A 20-yard touchdown, and just that quickly, Greeneville up 7-0. And I think this, Austin Price, that if you're the team that's had the hard time getting over the hump and this other team's in your head, you can't get too far behind.
Well, they need to answer here. Offensively, I think Anderson County should be able to put up some points tonight against Greeneville.
Returnable from right at the 1, up the right side, and field position. They'll start out past the 20, just barely at the 22-yard line. So Walker Martinez is kind of, been growing towards this opportunity. Last week, 15 of 20, very effective, 204 yards and 3 touchdowns in the win over Elizabethton.
Well, that's what you want to see tonight. Similar, production, 75% of your passes, and 3 or 4 touchdowns would be outstanding, no matter the yardage total. You just want to be efficient with the ball in the air. But I do think they're going to take the top off a little bit here. And Greeneville's going to stack the box and try to slow down No and Moog in that running game. And Eli Davis does such a great job from his tight end spot, kind of being that fullback lead blocker in a lot of ways.
Gavin No on the right hip of Martinez, and they'll give it to him. No goes up the middle and gains a yard or 2. This offensive line going to be challenged. 3 juniors, a couple of seniors up front for the Mavericks.
Yeah, pretty senior heavy on the offensive side of the ball, no matter what position it's at.
Yeah, they'll be looking for skill position players after losing literally all of them this year. Call it a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Martinez, the timing pattern, and a first down as Bryson Vowell makes the grab. An 11-yard gain, and this Greeneville defense really hadn't been tested much this year.
No, and they'd sprinkle some juniors, a couple of sophomores in with, about 3, 4 freshmen on that defensive side of the ball for Greeneville. So they'll have a good amount back next year on this side of the ball.
A first down for the Mavericks out to the 35.
Moog now in the tailback.
Martinez, deep drop, looks to throw. Can't find anybody. Finally does on the sideline. Catch is made by Braden Miller for 19 yards. Miller with 49 catches coming in, 15 touchdowns. So catch number 50 on the year for number 5.
Greeneville wanted them bobbling it.
Pretty good to me.
Yeah, I thought it looked good. Again, we have that benefit of the replay.
And so does the Jumbotron here at Anderson County as they take our feed. Inside handoff, Moog off left tackle, and will break tackles a couple of yards. Powell up 7-0 on Oak Ridge.
Coalfield up 14-0. And West has run 3 plays. They're up 14-0 on that juggernaut Daniel Boone. 7-0 Alcoa over GP. 7-0 Lipscomb, and 7-0 Maryville as they block a punt.
No surprises so far.
No.
Of all the games, I think the reason we're here is the one game we thought could be a great game is this one. Give Moog 4 yards, and about 3 of that was literally on personal effort. Martinez will look to throw. Timing pattern again on the sideline. Bryson Vowell, another first down. And you get the feeling that they're almost setting up the corners for Greeneville on the out.
And then up.
Then up. Coming up.
Yeah, 100%. But they're also going with, my thoughts about you got to throw to set up the run. Greenville's really good against the run, and especially when they know you want to run. Look how big they are in the interior of the defensive line. I think this is the right way to attack. And I also think screen passes to Moog and Gavin No would be a nice way to attack.
Green Devils showing pressure. They saw that. They adjusted to it. Nice job by the coaching staff. Tate Russell makes the catch. Davey Gillum up on the top of the press box saw the Green Devils inching the linebacker up and threw right where he was.
A good call, a nice execution, and again, this is a great drive to potentially answer if you're Anderson County.
Martinez with the screen pass, or trying to get the screen pass, gets a blocker in front, cuts back inside the 10, first down and goal for the Mavericks at the 6-yard line as Nick Moog, 13 yards.
Do I have their play sheet? I just said screens to the running back would have success as well.
Great job by Martinez, by the way.
Well, he did. He avoided the rush and then still was able to execute the play, and then Moog showing great vision.
Inside handoff.
This is where it will get harder for Anderson County, being able to score inside the 10, just because Greeneville's good against the run, and there's less room for the secondary to have to cover if Anderson County elects to throw.
By the way, I'll always acknowledge the sportsmanship of Greeneville helping Anderson County up. 2nd down and goal. Martinez timing pattern. Touchdown.
Nice pitch and catch right there.
Third catch of the drive for Bryson Val. The third one, the biggest. His 56th catch of the year. His 13th touchdown of the year.
Yeah, that was a pretty pitch and a pretty catch. But a really nice route, and Martinez threw this perfect placement on that throw. And a great drive, great Anderson County answer. Extra point away from having a tie ball game here with 4:47 to go in the first.
Good answer for the Mavericks. Extra points can be thrill a minute in high school. No thrill here, just execution. Game tied at 7. A break and a break from Ted Russell Ford.
Blue 2020 F-150 41,990. Hut. Jake drops back. He's got a deal wide open. The crowd goes wild. With savings, whether you're looking for a low-mileage pre-owned truck to tailgate in or a minivan to get the whole family to the game, the Pre-Owned Patrol has what you're looking for. Only at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive.
A nice drive there for Bryson Val. 3 catches, 21 yards, and a touchdown. Martinez 6 for 6, 68 yards, and the score.
And some awesome hair.
By the way, our special thanks to who everyone knows as the Green Tornado for coming up with over $2,000, along with CJ at TriStar Tailgating, Justin with the Vol Navy, every tailgater at Calhoun's on the River. They came up with over $2,000 towards the Wreaths Across America efforts that we have going on right now. You can contribute by going to knoxreads.org, click on the Rivalry Thursday logo, and you can contribute there as well. But our thanks to the Green Tornado for over $2,000. This return from the 9-yard line, it is Laws, and look out here. Laws past the 30, out to the 32-yard line. Green Devils' second drive of the game coming up. A Mount Log kick for tires tonight. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, a couple of important messages from them. Exterior Home Solutions, no bands tonight at halftime. We'll update you on other scores around the area. That and more on the LMU halftime report. 10-play, 79-yard drive in under 3 minutes is the Mavericks' answer. Why do you get the feeling we're settling in on a high-scoring affair tonight?
That makes the games exciting, so I'll take that every time.
Off right tackle.
Look at that stiff arm.
Stiff arm, tough running. A 6-yard gain. Eric Kane, this year kind of football.
Nah, this is November football, playoff football. It's why you love it. Mason Laws on the return there, and you guys were speaking about the importance of Javonte Dads for Greeneville. When he went out, Mason Laws stepped up. I mean, they almost have identical records or stats on the offensive end. 9 touchdowns for Laws. That's actually more, and he plays critical spot at safety on defense as well.
Second drive for Greeneville. Second drive to start at their 32-yard line. 6-yard gain and a 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground.
Regular.
And a gain of maybe a yard will bring up a 3rd down and 3.
21-0 Coalfield over Oliver Springs. So that game going much like the last outing. Huge down here for the Mav D. Got to be able to get off the field in games like this. Not let Greeneville extend drives.
CB45 is up on the Jumbotron. The crowd is going crazy. Love that. He'll have to alert us to that the next time so we can show it to you. 3rd down and 3. They'll stick on the ground. They will get the first down. As Dixon again, 7 yards. Dixon, a junior. 38 yards on the night for him. Under 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Game tied at 7 in our 4A quarterfinal. They've had a lot of success on the ground so far, and they will stay there. Football comes loose. Wow. Mavericks pick it up, looking for the end zone. Blockers in front, 42 yards on the touchdown, and the Mavericks take the lead. That is Nick Moog.
And that's the kind of momentum play that can totally shift a game. Watch the stick coming up right here.
Which is the Joe Newberg collision of the game, unless something else happens.
Dixon takes the handoff and just gets obliterated by Eli Davis, who looked like Bill Goldberg delivering a championship spear. And then Moog picks it up, keeps the balance, and finds 6. Good grief. Somebody check on Dixon.
Oh, you just throw a Goldberg reference out there?
He was broken in half.
That's the Joe Newberg collision of the game.
He was.
Well, a lot of talking. Apparently, maybe we've got a wardrobe malfunction.
Don't you hate those?
We had sideline interference on the defense during the play. That'd be administered on the kickoff, 15 yards. We're going to try right now.
So sideline interference on Anderson County. Obviously, they get a little excited down there.
So no warning. Obviously, contact was made
with an official.
Yes. So that's the 15 yards. So the extra point to give the Mavericks a 14-7 lead is up, and it is good. Oh, the difference in games like this, so many times special teams and plays like that.
Spear! And then here he comes galloping down the field like a secretariat. We need good old JR Jim Ross with that call.
I'm not really sure what was in the Golden Girls peanut butter chocolate pie, but apparently...
I didn't have any.
Oh, you didn't?
No, you didn't give me anything. It's really disappointing.
I got 20 meals from Golden Girls for the crew, and yet there was nothing for Austin.
I'm joking. So this will be interesting because this 15 yards now will play big.
Yeah, by the way, if you have a student preparing for the ACT, there's a testing date on December the 10th. The next class is December the 3rd. Schools raising those merit scholarships. Lottery dollars have gone up. For the best ACT score that your student can get, make sure they get the training from the Kuntz Cram Course, kuntzcramcourse.com. So the 15 yards will move the Mavericks back all the way to their 25-yard line, and they'll have to kick off there. Eric Kane, explain the penalty.
Yeah, I mean, the sideline obviously erupted with that hit from Eli Davis, and some guys were getting all excited and jumping a little bit. I believe somebody made contact with the side judge over here on the sideline. He was running, and because of that, it's the penalty. But obviously, the touchdown still stands.
We sure it wasn't CB45 that ran into the official with his parab in hand?
Cannot rule it out.
Okay. So 14-7. Long kick that is returnable. Green Devils' Mason Laws has had a whole lot of success returning kicks, and this one is returned down past the 45. That one is not Laws, that is Quillen. By the way, great shots of tonight's game and all games this year. The football, the band, the cheerleaders at dhil.photos. Just take a shot of the QR code and it will take you to some of the best shots you will see anywhere online. 32 yards on the return for the younger Quillen. This one, Carson Quillen. And the Green Devils at the 44 of Anderson County.
So a chance to answer back here due to field position due to the penalty.
And the older brother Quillen would keep this one. Call that 5 yards. By the way, how about what E2 Sports did for Anderson County in these uniforms tonight, as they provided these really good-look uniforms. Do business with the people that are the official apparel provider of Rivalry Thursday and Playoff Friday, as well as the Rivalry Showcase. E2 Sports. Find them at my e2sports.com. 2nd down and 6. Inside handoff will pick up a couple of yards and bring up a 3rd down and 2. Keeping you updated on scores. This from the Keith Bennett Sports Network. Science Hill ties Maryville at 7. Third down and 2, 4-down territory for the Green Devils at this point in the field.
You can't overstate how big it is to steal a possession, steal points like Anderson County did, you know, especially when you get the ball to start the second half, if this game turns into a track meet.
2 for 2 on 3rd down. And I believe
he's going to be short. He's going to be short.
I don't know.
Be a 4-down territory. We got a flag coming in, though. Is this going to be on Greeneville, or is it going to be on Anderson County?
Whichever way it is.
Or could it be on both? Chrisman and Eli Davis look like they were.
If it's on Anderson County, it's a 1st down. If it's on Greeneville, it's 4th down and forever. If it's on everybody, it's still 4th and half a yard.
Looks like it could be on Greeneville the way he's kind of throwing his hands up there. $21-0 West now.
You've got 28 points to go to win your bet with a 49-point spread.
Well, it's
Austin. If you missed it in the pregame show, Austin bet one of our crew members. He gave him Boone and 49 points.
Dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 44. Dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 34. Those penalties will offset. We still have 4th down.
And that's a great place to make sure that you don't decide a game. If both guys are gone, call it on both and let's move
Well,
on.
Here's the key, though. It's their first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
For the second one, they're out.
Yes.
So 4th down and half a yard, a bunch set. Quillen will keep it. There is a flag down, though. I believe you're going to have illegal procedure movement before the snap on the offensive line.
Flag on the play.
It looked like the right tackle was leaning forward a little bit before the snap. A whole lot of conversations with this crew.
Snap, false start. Offense, the 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Good crowd here from Greeneville tonight. Do you go for it on a 4th and 6 or do you punt here?
I think you could make a case for either. I think personally I would pin Anderson County deep, but it looks like Greeneville will go. If you felt like your punter's not going to kick it into the end zone. If you're going to kick it into the end zone, you're not gaining a whole lot by doing that.
If it's you and me punting, we're only going to punt it 20 yards. So 3 penalties, 35 yards on this drive for the Green Devils. 4th down and 6. They will go. Stoppage comes in, a flag on the near side, and this may make the decision.
False start. Offense, number 54. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Update from Oak Ridge Powell as the Keith Bennett Sports Network is hard at work tonight. Powell up 15-7 on the Wildcats. 4th penalty of the night, and Spradlin not happy. Will send the punting unit out.
He does not have to run another play this quarter if he elects to. It's the wind doing. That's.
Well, I was looking for a flag, too.
He's with the wind right now.
And they will punt. A low bounding punt that will take a Greeneville bounce inside the 10.
This was great for him.
And we will go to the second quarter. 14-7, Mavericks with the lead. As right now in the 4A quarterfinal, number 2 leads number 1. A lot of football to play in this one.
Playoff Friday is brought to you by Pilot Company, Ted Russell Ford, Food City, and Lincoln Memorial University.
Football is back, and OAB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OAB Law will come to your defense. Call OAB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
I chose LMU because I wanted doors to open for me. For my future to have endless possibilities. To know I could become anything I wanted to be. Objection, Your Honor. I always wanted to say that. So whether I wanted to be a veterinarian, a high school teacher, let's turn to page 32, or a successful dentist, I knew LMU would help me get there. All I had to do was open the door.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent in Farragut. I've been an agent here for 14 years, and I'd love to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We're there for you if you're buying a home, a car, or you have a teenager that's starting to drive. We can help with all of that. We'd love to earn your business.
When it comes to the game of football, teamwork is critical for success. When it comes to customer service and business, that team approach is just as critical. That's why we're such believers in our friends at Exterior Home Solutions. We have seen firsthand how Exterior Home Solutions has supported our community and treats their customers just like family. So when it comes to roofing, siding, or maybe a complete overhaul, please make Exterior Home Solutions your first and only call.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Football is back, and OAB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OAB Law will come to your defense. Call OAB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Rivalry Thursday is brought to you in part by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics, proud orthopedic provider for the Rivalry Showcase.
And the second quarter is brought to you by the ministry that is changing the lives of athletes all over Tennessee, and that is Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And we'll hear from FCA coming up at halftime. And our thanks to our State Farm agents, Jessica Green, Jeanette Rogers, Laura Ash, and Scotty Dykes. I call them our Final Four from State Farm, an original sponsor of Rivalry Thursday as we started 14 years ago in front of what is a great crowd here tonight at Anderson County. Starting the second quarter, Mavericks up 14-7. Walker Martinez takes a shot, overthrows Vowell, who lobbies for a flag and talks the officials into it.
I'm interested to see this. Seemed like a lot of just hand fighting by both. Now, you know, maybe something.
Pass interference, defense, number 6, a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2 first down.
Did a whole lot of lobbying, and let's see. Throw this one out to Val. Is there a right hand holding the shoulder pad?
Got his hand on him, but I don't know if he's holding him. You call that almost any play. But they called it, so that's all that matters.
Jaquan Price, the victim of that. The 5th penalty for the Green Devils, 55 yards so far. They'll throw to the ground to Gavin No, and the Green Devils all over this one. Bryson Myers, a junior, in there, number 33, the first contact. 58 tackles from the junior. I see, Austin, they have you on the screen, the board you're holding up.
Yep.
Second down and 11. Martinez has plenty of time. Throws this one out to Moog. Moog taken down at the 28. Take a look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law.
Greeneville leads them, but Anderson County leads on the scoreboard thanks to that big turnover that was spearheaded by Eli Davis.
Always said, somehow in stats, you've got to have defensive numbers and you've got to have special teams numbers. Because all you show is the offensive numbers, and so many times that doesn't tell the story of the game.
Well, that's right. I mean, it fights 3 phases.
Third down and 4. Martinez feels some pressure, takes a shot, catch is made in Greeneville territory, out of bounds at the 41. Braden Miller, catch number 51 on the year for him, this one for 31 yards.
Right now, Greeneville secondary cannot cover the Anderson County receivers, and the biggest thing is Greeneville's defensive line is just not getting home. Martinez got all night to throw, and when you give him a lot of time, and he's able to do this right here.
That quickly down to the 41. Moog out of the backfield, cuts back inside, sticks his head down inside the 30. Another first down, gain of 11. And now it's the Green Devil defense that's off balance.
I think if I'm Anderson County, I want to go as fast as possible here because Greeneville right now seems like they are out of sorts on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, good point, Josh Heupel. Camerson Lester on the tackle. They'll go inside. And I say that with all sincerity and respect because that's the point of the Tennessee fast-paced offense.
Yeah, and you know, I like what they did right there. It's the best run they've had tonight, which is 4 yards. But what I like about it is it keeps Greeneville honest, and you've got to do it just enough of that.
Second down and 6 at the 25. Martinez will play fake. Throws across the middle. Catch is made down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. And a first down for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they were able to find Eli Braden right there on just an in route.
Braden on a little RPO by Martinez. But Martinez is having time to do that.
Yep, all night. This O-line for Anderson County doing a heck of a job. They did a great job last week, stepping up again right here tonight.
Looking to throw. We've got an oh yeah baby on the near side. And out of bounds is Bryson Vowell at the 10. Kevin knows Dad Richie up here, and when you hear an oh yeah baby before the play gets started.
Second and 5.
Second and 5. Martinez hands off to Moog, taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Horse collar.
A flag comes in for what they'll call a horse collar on Dixon. I'm anxious to see the replay on this. I don't know if Dixon's hand got inside the shoulder pads.
It was close.
Nonetheless, the 6th penalty.
Personal foul, legal horse collar tackle on the defense, number 4. That's half distance to the goal. It's still second down.
Now we're going to show it. Give it to Moog. Dixon gets in the backfield and does get that hand back in there. It's a good call. Second down and 3. Moog off to the left of Martinez. And the tackle is made by Drew Armbrister, sophomore. 81 tackles on the year.
Here's my question.
For that youngster.
If you don't get it here in a game like this, do you take your points?
Yes.
Okay.
I think at the end of the night, in a game like this, you can look back and see missed opportunities to just get points if you don't take them. 1 for 2 on third down. It's third down and 2 here. Martinez looks, throws, back of the end zone. Touchdown. Had to wait for the call there as the fireworks are shot off in the night. Bryson Vowell, his second touchdown of the evening, and this one makes it 20-7 with the extra point to come.
Ooh. And we're not going to be able to have a good enough angle to see.
Yeah. It was close. Extra point to make it 21-7. It is up, pulled left, and no good. We'll take a break.
They're going to call leaping here.
Yep, I think you're right. So we're going to have to kick this again. We can't go to break right now. Martinez back. This will give us the look, maybe. Can't tell.
Blue.
Personal foul, hurdling on the defense, number 4. That's passes to the goal. We'll retry.
If I'm Anderson County here at half the distance to the goal, I may try to go for 2.
It's been a rough drive for Emmanuel Dixon. He had the horse collar.
Well, he got blown up and fumbled. Then the horse collar. Now this.
Yeah. It's been a rough start for old number 4. You know, I'm with you on the go for 2. But they will line up. And Greeneville's not going this time. The extra point is up, and it is good. 21-7 now. Martinez now 11 for 11, 131, 2 touchdowns, and it could not have started any better for the Mavericks, up 21-7. (21-7). So here's the hurdle. Watch number 4, Emmanuel Dixon goes up, and Extra point would have been missed whether he did that or not. So Mark Packer along with Austin Price. I mean, that's a 1-point penalty right there.
Yeah, you know, little things have been bugaboos for Greeneville to this point, Mark. I mean, you look at, you know, the penalties, the silly penalties.
Yeah.
You know, some of them justified, some of them not.
Right.
And you can't have that happen. You let Anderson County get confident in a game like this. Anderson County led a few years ago up at Greeneville. Greeneville come storming back. This window, not at Greeneville. It's here at Anderson County.
Green Devils went 68 yards on their first drive of the game and took a 7-0 lead. Hey, listen, if you were an athlete between the 7th grade and a senior, anywhere in there, you need to be a part of the Recruit Me Showcase Combine, which kicks off the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase Week. It'll be at D1. They're going to do all of the testing that you're going to want to show scouts and colleges at some point. Click on the QR code right there. It'll show you where you can sign up. Brought to you by Recruit Me and D1. Recruit Me. Don't make college coaches find you. Do the research for them. 10-play, 93 yards for Anderson County and 3:59. And now the Green Devils are behind. A nice start to the drive, 10 yards, and what looks like, if it's not a first down, it'll be 2nd down and 1.
Well, the one thing about this Greeneville team, they're more methodical. This isn't the team, you know, with Ballard and all those, you know, studs that went to Wake Forest and Virginia and all that. They're more methodical, you know, so playing behind is not great.
2nd down and 1. And Quillen will keep it himself, and he'll get the first down out past the 30. One thing that Davey Gillum did say about, and you and I had this conversation just a few years ago, Anderson County didn't play anybody. They were never tested.
Well, they've been tested all year.
And they've been tested all year.
Their undefeated record this year is legitimate.
And that's the point that Davey Gillum made. He said when we get to a game like Greeneville or Elizabethton or somebody, if we get in a close game, we'll be experienced with that, and whoever we're playing won't. Greeneville has not been tested all year long. First down and 10. Quillen throws this out. Catch is made while on his knees, and a loss of 2 yards to his younger brother. Carson says to Brady, thanks a lot, big brother.
Just kind of shot-putted that one over to him.
Gave Andrew Meyer, a senior, the opportunity to just tee up the sophomore.
Remember that first drive, the touchdown drive for Greeneville, they completed a 2nd down and 20. They kind of got them going on their first touchdown drive. 2nd and 12.
Neither quarterback has thrown an incompletion to this point. Quillen will look to throw, feels pressure, tries to outrun the lineman, does. Tried to get away from Eli Davis and get it to Dabbs, but that's the first incompletion of the game for either quarterback.
Well, and Dabbs is hobbled. He's clearly not 100%.
Third down and 12. You know, they keep putting CB45 up on the Jumbotron. We have really got to communicate so we can show that. There it is. Look at CB45 up in the background. Third down and 12. Big play here for the Greeneville offense. 2 for 3 on third down. This is the biggest so far. Quillen looks to throw. Cross the middle. Catch is made. That's Laws to midfield. Laws still on his feet. And a big first down for Greeneville on a third down and 12, 21 yards.
Similar play to earlier in the game. Now they love those crossing routes. Anderson County works, you know, the edges. Greeneville works the middle of the field.
First down and 10, they'll go back to the ground. And boy, you feel like the Dixon's going to be running tough after a few things have gone against him so far. Keep in mind that Anderson County gets the football to start the second half. So a key drive for Greeneville, already down 2 possessions. Quillen looks to throw, throws this one out, beautifully played.
I thought that should have been pass interference. I thought Russell had to get wrapped pretty good. Either way, it was an incomplete pass. 3rd and 7.
3 for 4 on 3rd down, 3rd and 7 at the 46. 8th play of the drive. Is it 4-down territory on an incompletion? Quillen has time, looks, sets, throws, receiver falls down, intercepted at the 10. There are no flags, and this one is Tate Russell coming back the other way, but there is a flag down.
Where's it at? At the 20?
There's a flag down at the 38.
Oh, I see it now. Is that going to be the late hit?
Could be 2 late flags on the return, one at the 35, one at the 38. Eric Kane, the receiver, just flat fell down.
Yeah, he did. Made for an easy interception. Both these flags are going to be on the return. There's going to be a block in the back, and then I believe a late hit out of bounds. So the interception should stand here.
Okay. Well, if it's what Eric said, they would offset.
After the interception, we got a personal foul, blindside block on the interception team. Be a 15-yard penalty. Be 1st down. After the play was over, dead ball personal foul on the offense. That'd be 15 yards. Be 1st down.
Well, essentially, those penalties will offset. Here's Quillen, his receiver, just falls down, which I believe was Dabbs. And Russell comes up with, and then there's the late.
There's Dixon again.
So 21-7, 4:20 to go first half. As I said, Mavericks get the football to start the second half. So if you're Greeneville, tough spot right here.
Yeah, no doubt. This is where you win this football game if you're Anderson County, these last 4 minutes and then the first drive of the second half.
I would be in no hurry if I'm Anderson County, and they'll hand off inside. Gavin No.
And he's swallowed up. I mean,
yeah, Ty Williams, 6'4", 290.
He still gained 3 or 4 yards. But, I mean, Williams made contact with No right at the line of scrimmage. And what I thought was a good play call, because it was a delayed handoff. Greeneville was coming on the blitz. You kind of let him get up the field.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Martinez looks to throw. Throws this one behind his receiver, stops the clock, and makes it 3rd down. First incompletion of the game for Martinez.
You know, whereas if you're Greeneville, if you can just make this 21-14 go into the half, then you feel a lot better. Even though you don't get the ball to start the second half, just has a different feel to it.
They are 2 for 2 on 3rd down.
That time, though, they were able to get pressure in Martinez's face and force the hurried throw. That's the difference in this football game right now. There's a wall. The Anderson County offensive line is doing a great job of blocking up front.
Big play for the Green Devil defense. Spinning to find Martinez, and Martinez will just throw this one away, and a great job by Bryson Myers. A flag is down back at the 30. This against the Mavericks will be declined. Myers with a great spin move from his right defensive end position. Got in the backfield and put pressure on Martinez.
Legal blocking the back. Offense, number 34. That penalty is declined. Results in 4th down.
Big stop. And if Greeneville comes back in this game,
mark that one down.
Mark that down. Aerial coverage is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions on a gorgeous night here. For those of us who are in the warm press box, and we're looking out at the cold stadium.
Maryville up 14-7 at the half.
Snap is back. And a nice Anderson County roll. Let's take a break and a break from Dynabody. Here with Pete Hall of Dynabody. Okay, so we're a week away. What are the Black Friday specials at Dynabody?
Pack every day's a special day at Dynabody. You know that by now. But we are loaded with new equipment, used equipment, lots of cardio as far as stationary bikes, ellipticals. So now's a great time to shop and buy.
You've got all that. You've got new equipment. You've got used equipment. We're down in the showroom. There's all kinds of stuff. If you want a home gym, whatever you need.
Anything you need. For home gyms, a commercial gym. I mean, if you want to just throw something in your garage or your basement, we can fit the bill.
You a Christmas elf?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to everyone, right? Yeah, Merry Christmas from Dynabody. Great Christmas presents there to help with that home gym. Brought to you by Dynabody. Greeneville looks to throw, ball batted in the air off the helmet of the lineman, and an incomplete pass. As Jaden Bullock was almost like a World Cup soccer player. 6'2", 290, and almost had a goal. Watch this. Bounces it into the air. Which way did it go? Which way did it go? Doink, it went that way. Second down and 10. Clock stopped at 3:07. And once again for Greeneville, you at least a first down or two means Anderson County can't tack on one before halftime. And a timeout is taken here by Greeneville. Well, the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase is coming your way Saturday night, December the 10th, right here at Anderson County High School. Fireworks galore, and several players you're seeing in this game will be in that game. Adante Dabbs of Greeneville will be in the game, as well as Mason Laws of Greeneville. Anderson County's got Walker Martinez, the quarterback, going to play. Bryson Vowell, wide receiver. A number of their defensive players, so make sure you join us. And by the way, if you're a local band, make sure that you give Ron Rogers a shout as he is heading up our band. Right now, I believe we're over 250 in the band. Full fireworks brought to you by OEB Law. To the band performance, you will want to be a part of that.
Braden Latham will be in that game from Knox West. They currently lead 28-0.
Aquarius Wren.
Yeah, Aquarius Wren.
Got a number of members of the West Rebels that will be playing in the showcase. Caden Latham, John Carlovato, RJ Brooks. Second down and 10 with 3:07 to go, first half. Quillen looking to throw. A little screen across the middle, and the Mavericks all over that one. Knee went down. By the way, Coalfield has extended the lead over Oliver Springs 42-0 in the first half.
21-13 Powell over Oak Ridge. 8:15 left in the second quarter. That was tweeted 8 minutes ago. 3rd and 9. Greeneville trying to extend. Anderson County trying to get the ball back.
3rd down and 9 at the 18-yard line. 3 for 5 on 3rd down to the Green Devils. Quillen, the senior, Zips it across the middle. Catch is made out past the 25. I believe that's a first down.
That was incredible.
And there's Mason Laws, who I just mentioned, who will be in the Rivalry Showcase. 57 yards catching through the air for him. That's a big catch with 2:15 to go.
Lucky to catch it. Unbelievable catch. Lucky it wasn't picked off.
Timeout taken by the Green Devils. Congratulations to Cooper Graham of Greeneville, our E2 Sports Scholar Athlete of the game. A senior, kicks and punts, a 3.88 GPA. E2 Sports, the official apparel provider of Playoff Friday, congratulates that young man. His work in the classroom as well as on the field. Timeout taken actually by Anderson County here. Well, gamesmanship by Davey Gillum wanting to get the football back and add on.
Gillum wanting to see the replay, see if he can need the challenge. Oh, wait, we're not in college. My bad.
Davey Gillum up on top of the press box, former Anderson County, really good player. Sees himself up on the jumbotron and does the hook 'em. First and 10 at the 27. Quillen, play fake. Looking to throw, but there's nowhere to go with the football. Finally, the receiver comes back to help the quarterback out, and they will say the catch is made at the 47.
Yep, that's his brother. Great catch by Carson Quillen.
20 yards and a nice adjustment by the younger brother. Both feet in. Nice.
Again, when you go score here, it has a totally different feel to it going to the break.
Sure does. Quillen looked to throw. Probably better that the catch wasn't made. Green Devils screaming for a penalty there. Dixon's been flagged for several things. He gets knocked to the ground and nothing.
I think that was a good job of acting on Dixon's part.
Well, I'm on it. Brady Quillen feels some pressure from Moog, takes off up the left side. Salvages maybe a gain of 1 yard, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Gotta love Richie Noah up here doing the PA. Come on, come on, come on, get up, get up, get up. Lipscomb up 20-7 over Webb now. Boy, what a crowd here tonight. 4 for 6 on 3rd down of the Green Devils. 1:46 to go, first half. Quillen gets some pressure from Eli Davis. Escapes.
Wow.
And continues to run, but cannot escape again. Throws this one out. Fumble.
They called him down.
Wow, they call him down back at the 40. Over the loudspeaker.
Wait. Wait. Right here. Watch the replay. Watch the replay. Everybody's going to go bananas right here on this replay.
I don't know. If my guys in the truck want to have some fun and slow that down, I'm sure the officials would be.
Yeah, they're not from here, guys, so you can do that. They're from Nashville. They're not going to know.
There you go. Yeah, so we don't care. Sure, that'd be very appreciative if you slow that down and zoom in on it and stop. Here we go. It's a better look here. Quillen running. And
out.
He's
no,
down.
That's a good call. That's a good call. That's a good call. Yep.
Yep. Great call. Great look. Knee was down. So it's 4th down and 17, and we'll give Greeneville the opportunity to punt.
I think if you're Anderson County, you've got to go field this ball. You can't let it get on the turf and get to bouncing around, and then all of a sudden 30-yard punt turns into a 47-yard punt, and you've got worse field position. You got to go be aggressive and go get this football.
Good snap. Punt is away. A high-hanging punt. Fair catch is asked for, and he drops the football. Did he come back up with it, or did Greeneville get it?
He has it.
Huh. Now coming up at the half, the Matlock kick retires. Key messages from Fellowship of Christian Athletes, from LMU, Exterior Home Solutions, that and updates on other scores around the area. I don't feel like there's many close games. Oak Ridge Powell seems to be the only one that is close at all. The Science Hill Marable still 14-7?
Yes, at the half.
Toppers hanging around. 1:25 to go. How aggressive will Anderson County be?
Now a great job by Martinez.
Boy, Martinez escapes and will cut it up the sideline out to the 25-yard line.
That's the first time tonight that Greeneville has gotten home on a pass rush without blitzing. Unbelievable job by Bryson Myers on the spin move, and then Martinez able to get out of that and pick up 3 yards.
Should have been a loss of about 15, and a tackle that would have pretty much guaranteed a 21-7 halftime score, as Greeneville only has the 1 timeout left, I believe. Has 2 timeouts left, Zach Nelson tells me. 2nd down and 7.
Here he comes again off the edge.
Pressure again. This time he'll go down.
This is where Spradlin probably needs to take a timeout.
Myers has had a game. I mean, Myers, 15 tackles for loss this season, 10 sacks. And he has got a nice spin move off the edge. Yeah, I would take that timeout if I'm Greeneville.
Maybe they've only got 1.
We've got 2 left.
But Zach thinks they have 2 left. They could still only have 1.
Play clock at 15. There is a difference of 24 seconds.
Unless Spradlin just feels like, hey, we need to get to the half, which is very possible. It's not been exactly a great half for the Green Devils.
3 receivers topping the screen. They'll come back to the near side. And the Mavericks will be taken down at the 28-yard line. Does he take a timeout here?
Nope.
I mean, I'd hate to question him, but I would at least want a return of a punt. Well, he wants to get to halftime. And the Mavericks are happy to get to halftime, up 21-7. Well, a battle of number 1 and number 2, and right now it's number 2 up 21-7. Time now for the Matlock kick for tires. And Eric Kane is making his way out onto the field. And here come a number of students from Anderson County sauntering out onto the field. It's a slow, cold crowd. Tony Budnick working double time. He's producing in the truck, and now he's out on the field producing out there as well. All right, Eric Kane. Who we got down there?
All right, so we got Trey right here. He plays baseball, not soccer. I want to know where your shoe game went that you had on.
They were to keep my feet warm, you know, and pass them off so I didn't have to kick in them, slip and fall maybe.
He had like these bear like claw type slippers. Looked really warm. Are you nervous about this kick?
I mean, not too nervous, but I might shank it.
All right, here we go, Jalen. We've had a couple this year. It's been a whole lot of fun, and I got a good feeling about this one.
Yes, sir. Hey, kid, you got this, buddy, okay? You got this.
All right, let's see what you got.
Oh, he's stepping it off!
He's stepping it off, guys.
Yeah, he is. He's stepping it off.
I said I had a good feeling about him.
Here's the look. The masked man. 35 yards for Tires.
Hey, he made me look like a fool. Just a little short. Matlock kick for Tires every single halftime right here on Playoff Friday.
We got somebody else that wants to kick or do a backflip.
Having a whole lot of fun out here. LMU halftime report is coming up next. Anderson County leading Greeneville 21-7.
Playoff Friday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Humana, E2 Sports, and OEB Law.
Do you want top-of-the-line fitness equipment for home, school, or work? New or reconditioned, Dynabody in Maryville has everything you need to build that gym. Used equipment brands include Paramount, Life Fitness, Nautilus, Hammer Strength, and Precor. Reach for the power with Dynabody.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. We're proud to be known for our outstanding hometown customer service. We've been doing things that way for over 60 years. But Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling. You can even shop for tires and see our current stock right from your computer or smartphone. We invite you to stop into one of our 5 convenient locations or come see us online at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown service. Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Costa. Dr. Malone and I here at Knoxville Smiles are here to help you with any of your dental needs, whether it's a routine cleaning, a root canal, or if you just want some advice. Did you know that you don't have to settle for a denture anymore? My team and Dr. Malone are here to help you no matter where you're at and to help you figure out the truth for your dental health. So give us a call or visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Reach for the power with Dynabody. New Dynabody workout equipment is made right here in Tennessee and shipped across the country. Right now, get heavy savings during our fall clearance. Go online to Dynabody.com or call to get started today.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent, and I've been an agent for 14 years. My office is in Renaissance Farragut, and while I do business in East Tennessee, I also do business all over the state. The insurance business has gotten a little more evolved. We used to write just home and auto, and now we write a lot of other products. State Farm is excellent at the home, auto, life, business, and even a partnership with Rocket Mortgage for your mortgage needs. I have the best team. I'm really proud of all of them. They really embrace the slogan, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The way that they help our customers in time of need and in time of joy is second to none. Jennifer right now is helping a gentleman who just opened an electrical business. He's super nervous about everything. She's walking him through the steps to be legal and have the proper coverage. Katie right now is helping someone who's buying a cabin up in the mountains of our beautiful East Tennessee. And Emily up front, not to leave her out, she is wishing everybody that has a birthday today a happy birthday. Everybody who knows me knows that on Thursdays I volunteer for the Love Kitchen. It's really important for me and everyone in my office to be involved in our community. We support the Love Kitchen, we support Farragut High School Sports, Bearden High School Sports, and quite frankly, anybody who asks me to help their son or daughter in a sport, we're there for them. We'd really like to do business with you. If you have changes coming up, kids starting college, kids driving, getting a new pet, we can help you with all these needs. Buying a home, building a home, State Farm can insure whatever you need. Please give us a call or check us out online.
Welcome to the Playoff Friday Halftime Report, brought to you by Lincoln Memorial University.
The halftime score here in the 4A quarterfinal, Anderson County with a 21-7 lead over Greeneville. Mavericks will get the football to start the second half as well. Hey, we had a great day if it comes to bands signing up for the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase presented by Food City. OEB Law providing over $12,000 worth of fireworks for the band, for the national anthem, for the halftime performances. If you are in a band, if you're a band director, right now we've got several hundred already committed who will be in that band. We'd love for your band to join. I've got a goal of having this football field covered with our Rivalry Showcase band. Contact Ron Rogers. There's the email, rrogers886@gmail.com. Let's get a quick message from our great friend Jeff Hedrick at Exterior Home Solutions. They've been doing incredible work for people all over East Tennessee for 23 years now. Jeff Hedrick, owner of Exterior Home Solutions, can you believe it's been 23 years since you started this place?
Man, we started out small and we've grown over the years. Thank God. You know, he's the one that's been with us to make us what we are today.
Your customers, you are so focused, hyper-focused on community.
Yeah, that's what feeds our family, the community. You know, Anderson County, Campbell County, anywhere you go, that's our people. That's who feeds our family.
Every county, for that matter, is where you'll go to do business, and tell us what you offer.
We do roofing, siding, windows, repairs, just anything to the exterior of the home.
I will say this, when I go in and visit with your people, I feel like I am just talking to friends, and that's not just a lie.
Yeah, we keep a family atmosphere. Like I said, we're not the kind of people that, like my guys that come out, our salesmen, we want my business to do business like if I was getting something done. Try not to sell you stuff you don't need.
Sounds like it's working. Exterior Home Solutions. Yeah, and our thanks to them. They have been such an incredible partner. Joined us a year ago and just continue to grow with us. And we appreciate Jeff Hedrick. And Jeff used to actually do a lot of work with Joel Helton, former great head coach over at Central, and our thanks to him for their continued support. Fellowship of Christian Athletes is doing great work across East Tennessee, and another special night is coming. That is Worthy Nights. Let's take a look. Yeah, by the way, that Worthy Nights is for all high school girls, and their next one is December the 11th. I'll never forget when we threw out last year just the information about Worthy Nights, and then 75 girls show up. They're having 300-400 girls show up, getting together for Worthy Nights, and the next one is December the 11th. By the way, contact FCA Knoxville if you've got a group and you'd like for that group of girls to go and be part of Worthy Nights. With that said, let's head down to the field. Our Dizzy Bat Race is brought to you by FCA, and Eric Kane executes that.
Yeah, we got Landon here from Greeneville, and we got Keelan here from Anderson County. They know the rules. The winner gets this FCA prize back. You guys ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So you saw Landon from Greeneville do the short chopping maneuvers, and he wins as Keelan falls down here on the A in Mavericks. It's the FCA Dizzy Bat Challenge. More of the LMU halftime report is coming up next. Anderson County leading 21-7.
You're watching the Playoff Friday Halftime Report, brought to you by Lincoln Memorial University.
Yeah, this place is jamming here on the LMU Halftime Report, and we're proud that Lincoln Memorial University has been a partner for over a decade now with this on Rivalry Thursday, and we can't thank them enough. And kind of neat, we've got a rail splitter in our family now getting a postgraduate degree at LMU, and we have a daughter, so she's proud to be a rail splitter. Got her T-shirt tonight here from Kate Reagan, who is the Executive Director of Marketing for Lincoln Memorial University. Kate, I know one thing about LMU is that growth has been such a key. You guys continue to grow.
Yeah, it seems like we're rolling something new out every year. This year we had engineering start in the undergraduate, and we're looking to add, we started with civil engineer, and we're looking to add mechanical and electrical down the line, so that's been huge. And then just in September we opened the College of Dental Medicine with both dental hygiene and the Doctor of Dental Medicine. And so we've got 80 dental medicine students, 40 hygiene students, and we're recruiting for the next class already.
Has this been the strategic plan for LMU to continue to grow and grow and grow? I mean, what's next?
Yeah, we really try to look at what the needs are across the region, and we're really here to serve Appalachia. So we've been in a dental desert for years. We're considered medically underserved, so that's why we opened the medical school. And then, the dental school's grown from that. Our veterinary school continues to grow. We're welcoming a second cohort that actually will start in January.
One thing I think people need to understand, we have a daughter that's in a master's program with LMU right now, and the campus is in Knoxville. I think there's a misnomer for some people, I got to drive all the way out to Harrogate. Well, no, you don't.
Yeah, we actually have 4 locations in Knoxville. So there's the law school in downtown. We just opened the tower at the old St. Mary's building. That's where the dental school is. We've got nursing there as well. We've got a Cedar Bluff location, which has education and business. And then in West Knoxville, we have a second location of the medical school. So, I mean, you can go to Harrogate for the main campus and all the great programming with our undergraduate schools, but there's a lot of options in Knoxville and even online.
Yeah, they are growing every year at Lincoln Memorial University. Hey, time now for us to take a closer look at one of the athletes that's making a difference at a local high school, and that's the West Rebels. They're pretty well on to the semifinal. They're winning big. Powell's winning big over Oak Ridge, so it looks like the game we'll have next week is the one we kind of thought we'd have, and that is West at Powell right here on OEB Playoff Friday. But Austin stopped by to visit with Jamias Mills, one of the great linemen over for the Rebels.
Here west with Jamias Mills. Jamias, you're a key part of that defensive line. Just kind of take me through your game. What do you feel like you do well?
Slow down the guards, try to get the linebackers free, maybe make more plays. It's really more of a team thing. Really, if we get to the guard, we stop the guards from getting to our linebackers, and they can scrape and they can make a lot more tackles.
What do you like about this year's team?
This year's team, it's dogs, just straight dogs everywhere. It's not really a spot you can go to and just be like, we have to worry about that. Everybody gonna play their part. A lot of people felt that pain from last year, and we took it into the offseason.
For you specifically, what do you enjoy most about the game?
The energy, the excitement, everything about it. I love it. It's therapy. Me and CJ talk about it all the time. It's therapy. Football is therapy.
When we had your game with Alcoa, you just constantly are making plays. You know, when you get in one of those zones in the game, how much fun is that?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. It just kind of just comes to you. It's a lot of fun though. You feel that energy. You feel that. You get that excitement that they can't stop me right now. I'm in that zone. Just keep going. It's a lot of fun.
For you all, defensively, you guys get after it. You know, I think you only have 3 points in region play, some silly number. I mean,
yes,
how much pride do y'all take in that?
We take a lot of pride in that. We try to shut the team out every time we get an opportunity to.
When you can get that big goose egg on the scoreboard,
yes, sir.
How much excitement is that? And then the following week in film study. I
right.
mean, you know, it's hard for the coaches to get on you too much, right?
Yes, sir. We also have a thing as well. Not just we love to get the goose eggs, but we also have an incentive of getting donuts after the game. We have a bunch of different stuff, and obviously, if you can hold the team to 0 points, we can win, and that's what we care about. We care about winning.
Donuts after the game. Favorite donuts? What?
I love the glazed ones. The glazed ones are great.
Original glazed. I'm with you there.
Yes, sir.
To go and have a chance to win a state title this year, what would it mean to you?
Oh, it mean everything. It's all we've been working for. Felt like we'll be doing it the favor for the community. It's so much bigger than us. We talk about that a lot. We have little kids. We have Bo back there. We have elderly people. We just have everybody in this community that loves us and pours into us. So it would mean a lot to be able to go get a state championship. It's what we work for.
All right. He's a key cog here at West. Jamias Mills of the West Rebels.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching the Playoff Friday Halftime Report. Brought to you by Lincoln Memorial University. Playoff Friday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Iris Networks, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics, and Exterior Home Solutions.
I chose LMU because I wanted doors to open for me. For my future to have endless possibilities. To know I could become anything I wanted to be. Objection, Your Honor. I always wanted to say that. So whether I wanted to be a veterinarian, a high school teacher, let's turn to page 32, or a successful dentist, I knew LMU would help me get there. All I had to do was open the door.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
Being a State Farm agent for over 30 years, I've walked alongside my customers through all their life stages. Saving you money on your insurance is something I take pride in, but earning your trust is something I value just as much. You can count on me to be there through all life's joyous moments.
Real comfort, real food, real good.
For almost 30 years, that's been Aubrey's commitment to you. But when everything changed overnight, you taught us what real good really looks like. You've called in takeout and delivery orders, and sometimes you just called to say hello. Thank you. Thank you for ordering, tipping so generously, and helping us keep people working. Because that's what real good really looks like, and we'll never forget it.
Apparel for Playoff Friday is furnished by E2 Sports and Adidas. E2 Sports, online at mye2sports.com.
And the third quarter is brought to you by Pilot Company, proud sponsor of all that we've done with high school football since the very beginning back in 2005. Take a look at the first half highlights. Getting got started. Mason Laws across the middle for Greeneville. A touchdown, 7-0 lead, and boy, they look good early.
Yeah, Crispin with the touchdown catch. Back comes Anderson County. Nice running back screen here to Moog. Moog takes it down inside, and then a little pitch and catch to Bryson Val.
Yeah, he ties the game at 7, and then what's probably the play of the game so far, the big hit right there. Moog picks it up, takes it in for the touchdown, a 14-7 Maverick lead.
Well, and that's a play, if Anderson County goes on to win, will be played for Anderson County highlight videos for the next 30 years. Anderson County found Val again right there, and that was the third touchdown of the first half for the Mavs.
21-7, Quillen across the middle. And here comes Laws getting the football into Anderson County territory. But an interception right here, and that's where we are at halftime. 21-7 is the score at halftime. Take a look at the first half stats brought to you by OEB Lawn. Once again, the numbers just don't tell the story.
No, because you had the big fumble and the scoop and score, and, Greeneville turned the football over. They turned it over twice, and then that's the difference in this football game in so many ways.
Yeah, that hit in the backfield, and then Moog picked it up and took it in for the touchdown. And that defensive touchdown not on the stat sheet. So the winner of this game heads over towards Chattanooga.
Yeah, likely to East Hamilton. We'll see how that game plays out. But ultimately, next week's game won't be near as difficult as this one or the championship game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
When you look between, Red Bank 10-2, East Hamilton 9-3. Neither one of those teams are in the same class as Greeneville or Anderson County. And then again, on the other side of the bracket, you look at Haywood, you look at Pearl Cone. Those are the two that stand out to me the most, who, the winner of this game will likely play in Chattanooga on Saturday, December 3rd.
Davey Gillum on top of the press box, and I think very similar to last week in the Elizabethton game. The halftime score was 20-7 Anderson County, and you kind of felt like if the Mavericks were to go score to start the second half, it could be the knockout punch. Cyclones got a 3-and-out, scored a touchdown, made it 20-14, and then we had a close game all the way to the finish.
Yeah, that's right. Again, for Greeneville, they've got to get a stop right here. Defensively, they've been pretty good in the front seven, borderline great. It's been the secondary that's struggled to show up a little bit there in the first half, but I thought they adjusted pretty well from about early second quarter on. They started making more plays in the secondary. Some of that to do with the fact that Greeneville started getting pressure on Walker Martinez. They started getting home more, and when they didn't get home, they were in his face, causing him to hurry throws. I think that's the key in the second half. What can the defensive line or linebackers do to force Martinez into hurried throws, quick throws, poor decisions?
Yeah, by the way, Red Bank is up in that game. Third quarter score, Maryville up on Science Hill, 21-14 is the score there. So starting the second half, Anderson County will come out throwing. Martinez across the middle. Flag comes in. And another flag, unfortunately, for Emmanuel Dixon on Emmanuel Dixon.
Pass interference, defense number 4. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Nine penalties, 94 yards now on Greeneville. Dixon, an aggressive player, but tonight is kind of backfiring. So just that quickly, football up to the 35. Bryson Val across the middle. Val past midfield. Val past the 45 down to the 41-yard
Ball's
line.
out.
Football is out. Greeneville says they've got it. Haven't seen an official call.
This one official is going to call him down. Now this back judge has a chance to come in and overrule it.
Another lengthy discussion, and they'll say Greeneville football. Val across the middle. Has all kinds of Green Devils stripping at the football.
And he was down. And that's when.
That's when the officials don't like that our broadcast is up on the Jumbotron because he was down.
Correct.
So a break for the Green Devils to start the second half. Player running on late for Greeneville. On the right end of the line of scrimmage, first down and 10. They'll go to the ground around left end, and using the speed is Dixon.
Well, they went heavy with that set. And then you saw Quillen, once he handed it off to Dixon, he was pushing him around the end. And Greeneville has a chance to really take advantage of, some misfortune for Anderson County.
First down and 10. Inside handoff again off left tackle. And this is what Greeneville did to start the game. You have a feeling that the conversations in the halftime locker room where we got away with what the game plan was, let's go back to it. Call that a gain of 6 yards, a second down and 4. Dixon with 58 yards on the ground. And this time Anderson County in the backfield.
Yeah, that's a great play by 52 for the Mavericks. That being Eli Nelson, the junior. Beats his man and then gets Dixon to the ground in a hurry. I mean, Dixon had no time. He took the handoff, and there Nelson was.
Third down and 6 at midfield. 4 down territory. 4 down. It's a 4 for 7. Pardon me. On third down are the Green Devils. Quillen will play fake. Takes a shot downfield and just overthrows the receiver. Don't see any flags on the field. And it's fourth down. Does Greeneville consider going in midfield? Maryville extends their lead on Science Hill, 28-14. Wondering if there might be a fake. There will not be. Green Devils will punt this one away. A low bouncing punt. Nice job of picking that one up to save the field position. Quick break and a break from KOC.
Hi, I'm Jay Crawford with Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, and I think my message would be get to Monday or get to our Saturday sports clinic. Injuries happen all the time, not just on the athletic field. They also happen in all walks of life, and you don't necessarily need to run immediately to an emergency room every time you have a bump or a bruise. Get home, get it splinted with something you could have gotten at Walgreens, and save yourself about a $500 copay. Come see us, the experts, either at the Saturday Sports Medicine Clinic or Monday through Friday in our offices. You'll get the expert care you need, and it'll be much more efficient from a financial standpoint. Just get to Monday. That's my bottom line.
They go with the running back screen out of the backfield to Nick Moog, and Moog with a huge gain down inside Greeneville territory for the second time in the second half.
31 yards out into Greeneville territory at the 46. We almost feel like Greeneville caught their break, didn't do anything with it.
for Anderson County, you feel pretty good about that just because the kid was down.
First down and 10. They'll throw out of the backfield and out at the 41-yard line.
42-0 West over Daniel Boone.
Austin said during the break, he said, so if they end up winning by 49, do I push on my bet? Kevin Noah right tackle running over defenders down inside the 30. There's the tough running by the senior and a big first down for the Mavericks.
Best run tonight, 16 yards from Gavin Noah. I think the previous high run was like maybe 5 or 6. 3, okay. 3 was the longest run before this one by Noah. He bowls over the Greeneville defender. Greeneville's run defense has been stout tonight, and it goes right back to being stout on that first down and gains 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
Things hold right now as there is an injured Greeneville player down on the field.
You hate to see that. Hope he's okay. He's grabbing with that leg. He's been so good tonight, too, for Greeneville.
Yeah, Bryson Myers had himself a game. Yeah, Myers has played awfully well. Anderson County this year averaging over 43 points a game. You know, they've been tested a little bit, but as we talked about earlier, they played such a tougher schedule. Opening with that big win over Powell. The Bearden game was close, 35-28. They played Elizabethton during the regular season. If things hold the way that they're going right now, you kind of run down the list a little bit. Maryville holds on to beat Science Hill. They're up 28-14.
They'll play the winner of Oakland-Blackman.
Probably Oakland.
Yep.
Which has been the same semifinal for the last 15, 20 years or so. 5A looks like you'll have West at Powell, which is the game we'll do on TV next Friday night. Anderson County would be on the road, very likely at Red Bank. 3A, Alcoa wins another state title, whoever they play. Haven't seen a score on GP tonight, Alcoa.
Yeah, it's like 49-14 or something.
Okay, like I said, congratulations to Brian Nix and the Tornadoes for another state championship.
Oh, but it is cool for him, though. I mean, it's his first as a head coach. You know, his first playoff run as a head coach. And it was senior night tonight. You know, Alcoa's the only team in America that did senior night, third round of the playoffs.
In 1A, Coalfield looks like they are working their way.
Yes, likely to play Gordonsville maybe.
Towards Chattanooga. 2nd down and 9. And there is movement. Bryson Vowell, a little movement at the top of your screen. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Dead ball, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty. We'll replay 2nd down.
Every 5 yards important for Greeneville. Cannot afford to go down 3 possessions. 4 penalties for 50 yards. Now, by the way, Blackman is up on Oakland 9-7. Martinez throws this one out to the near side. Blockers in front down to the 21-yard line.
We got a hold on Anderson County coming up, I believe. Yeah, thrown from the back judge. He threw that flag like 27 yards.
Richie knows killing me up here. By the way, you let Richie know he's your chiropractor, is that right?
He is.
Legal block in the back, offense number 7, 10-yard penalty from the spot of foul. We'll replay 2nd down.
That I'd love to see.
Richie does a phenomenal job.
2nd down and Golden Girls, who, by the way, provided our pregame meal for us. After this play, we'll head down to Eric Kane for a Humana sideline report. Second down and 22 at the 37. Green Devils will bring pressure. Martinez has time, throws across the middle, goes through the hands of the receiver, Eric Kane.
As we saw, Bryson Myers got shaken up a little bit a couple plays ago. He was over here getting his right leg looked at, was taking some cuts. He just sprinted on the football field, and he's back.
By the way, how big a play is this for Greeneville right here? If you can stop Anderson County and get off the field and stay within 2 possessions. That's the second incompletion for Walker Martinez tonight. Martinez stands in there, feels some pressure, rolls left, has all kinds of room to run if he wants, but then will go out of bounds at the 37, maybe the 39. Maverick sideline looking for a flag. They won't get it. As Dixon said, you know what, I think enough already.
Myers, he made contact when he was still in bounds. Yeah. Kind of rolled him up out of bounds. I mean, I think it's a good no call. Jaquarius Wren just returned to punt. It's 49-0 West now, by the way.
49-0?
Yeah, 49-0.
It's a push right now. Jonte Dabbs is down on the field.
He's been a warrior tonight, man. I mean, you watched him. He is not 100%. He is giving it his all. And, you know, gutsy kid, man. I mean, just gutsy.
Let's go ahead and catch a break right now during an injury. 21-7, a punt to come after the quick timeout.
Playoff Friday is brought to you by Pilot Company, Ted Russell Ford, Food City, and Lincoln Memorial University.
Do you want top-of-the-line fitness equipment for home, school, or work? New or reconditioned, Dynabody in Maryville has everything you need to build that gym. Used equipment brands include Paramount, Life Fitness, Nautilus, Hammer Strength, and Precor. Reach for the power with Dynabody.
Blue 2020 F-150 $41,990.
Hut! Jake drops back. He's got a deal wide open.
The crowd goes wild. With savings, whether you're looking for a low-mileage pre-owned truck to tailgate in or a minivan to get the whole family to the game, the Pre-Owned Patrol has what you're looking for. Only at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive.
Hey, this is UT head football coach Josh Heupel. It's football time in Tennessee. When the Big Orange play, you don't have to miss a second of the action. Before, during, and after the game, just make sure your radios are tuned in to 107.7 WIVK. Or if you're on the go, download the WIVK app and listen anywhere. Your flagship station for the Tennessee Volunteers. 107.7 WIVK. It's a Tennessee tradition.
Hi, I'm Anderson County head football coach Davey Gill, and I want to tell you at Exterior Home Solutions, East Tennessee's first choice in roofing. They've been servicing East Tennessee for over 20 years, achieving a 4.9 rating on Google reviews, and are listed as a platinum contractor by Owens Corning. Financing is available. I invite you to learn more about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions on their website, exteriorhomesolutions.com, or give them a call at 865-524-5888.
Fireworks for the Rivalry Showcase are sponsored by OEB Law.
Well, area coverage is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions on a beautiful night for the quarterfinals here. So far, a beautiful night for the number 2 team in the state, Anderson County, up on number 1, 21-7. And what a punt here out at the 6-yard line. 33-yard punt. And
when it comes to the game of football, teamwork is critical for success. When it comes to customer service and business, that team approach is just as critical. That's why we're such believers in our friends at Exterior Home Solutions. We have seen firsthand how Exterior Home Solutions has supported our community and treats their customers just like family. So when it comes to roofing, siding, or maybe a complete overhaul, please make Exterior Home Solutions your first and only call.
So now that some business is out of the way, first down and 10 at the 6-yard line for the Green Devils, and a key spot in this game to get out of jail and cut this to a one-possession game. And a fumble on the play. Did Anderson County come up with the recovery? Apparently they did, because the officials are letting them play. I have not seen a call. The side judge is acting like he let it go.
Well, I thought he was coming in to mark it, but didn't.
The referee is trying to mark it. And yet another discussion, how big is this down at the 10-yard line?
Down.
Didn't hear a word he said.
It's a reverse down, Anderson County.
But Anderson County started jumping around, and the third turnover of the game, and this one could be the knockout punch.
He comes in low. Ball's out.
Yeah, the ball's out early.
Ball's out. Because, I mean,
and Eli Davis picks it up. And the Mavericks have the football down at the 11-yard line. So they'll line up this power set that they ran last week against Elizabethton, and they'll follow it. Move to the outside, a stiff arm. A flag comes in. Another flag. There are 3 flags on the field. That was the formation they ran over and over again last week against Elizabethton.
Legal block in the back, offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot foul. We'll replay first down.
Big penalty here, as once again Greeneville trying to stop Anderson County from scoring. And I think you've got to pin your ears back.
you got to come after them. I mean,
you can't sit back.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost halfway through the third quarter, 21-7 Mavericks.
Well, and that's what's working against Greeneville more than anything is the clock. I mean,
if you had told me after Greeneville went straight down the field, 68 yards to score first drive of the game, that we'd still be at 7, well, I'd be surprised. Nice pass across the middle. Eli Braden on a first down and 22. A pickup down to the 13, 14-yard line. Second down and 13. One of the Green Devils down on the field. Looks like he's cramping. But the Vols will be on the road tomorrow night at South Carolina. But a lot of tailgating is still going to go on. Think of Food City. Pepsi and Frito-Lay is your tailgating headquarters. Place that order online at foodcity.com. We'll have you covered and have you ready for a great tailgating experience. I think Tennessee is 2 wins away from being a part of the college football playoff, but is it that simple?
It's never that simple. But all you can do is take care of your own stuff.
I just think that the resume, especially if Ohio State beats Michigan, if Michigan has 1 loss and Tennessee has 1 loss and TCU has still run the table, the resumes between those two, and we'll talk about it Sunday night on the Locker Room, connected by Iris Networks, 10:35 in Knoxville, 11 p.m. on Fox in Tri-Cities, and 10:30 p.m. on Fox in Nashville. I just don't think the resume of the loser of Michigan-Ohio State measures